Hi there, this is Åsa with another scrapbooking process video. Today I'm sharing a layout with photos from when we went to Stockholm. This was actually our first stop and it was something that we had planned really well. We went to science fiction bookstore in Old Town and hubby had gotten gift certificates there both for Christmas and for his birthday, so this was something that we really wanted to visit, and we always go there when we're in Stockholm, even if it's just for a quick drop by when we're going elsewhere. We always find time to go there. It is called Science Fiction Bookstore, but science fiction isn't really the reason why we go there. They have quite an enormous supply of fantasy literature there, and that's why we want to go there. Personally, I don't buy books because I don't need to. Hubby is my librarian, and I read the books that he recommends. And at the moment I'm in what I call a book hangover, so I don't read at all. I just feel so lost after a book series I read a couple of months ago, so I can't really start something new. So that's a problem, but I scrapbook instead of read books, so it's okay. And I have a lot of books waiting for me when I'm back at reading. I took this really nice print from DIY shop, I think it's a Crate paper, and it's got all this text on it, and to make it some more fun I used a stencil, an alphabet stencil, and made some random letters along the edges. These are the two photos that I'll be using. It's one of hubby with his large pile of books heading for the cash register, and then it's a photo of a bookshelf actually with that book series that I talked about, that I am not over after I have read it. So it's I will later tell the story that I'm having this book hangover in my journaling. As the photos are placed now isn't what it will end up like. I glue everything down and I use a lot of adhesive, but in the end I tear everything off and put them in the other direction, so that hubby is in the right and the bookcase in the left, towards the left. I didn't see how off this looked before I took a step back and watched the whole layout. I'm layering the photo block onto several kinds of ad and text pattern papers, so to enhance the book feel of the whole place. And that's where all this is going to go. I think that hubby bought maybe 12 or 14 books, and when we came to the man by the cash register, he just commented that okay, you'll be set for this week at least. And I thought that was really funny, so I will write that quote onto the photo with some alpha stickers. The main title for this page will be SFbok. It's their web address for the science fiction bookstore in Stockholm, and I will be cutting the title with my silhouette. And I'm very, very happy about this machine. It is everything that I ever had wished for, and then some, because it actually allows me to do more than I thought I'd be able to. I thought that I'd need the studio, or yes, it's called studio, no, the designer edition for the software to make cuts out of JPEGs and those picture formats, but you can do it with the original software. and I can do the offset, which I think is really fun, and I can do all kinds of things with the original software. That's just so much fun, and I have already done lots and have more plans, so I'm very pleased with my purchase. And to outline this layout, I'm using a thin craft colored washi tape, and I'm just placing it where it got room, so not where the stenciled alphas are. And I think that these thin washes are just awesome for outlining and making borders, and that binder ring there with all those tape rolls is something that I always keep nearby. To continue the craft color on this page, I will cut the main title out of craft paper as well, and I think that the boldness of the title makes it stand out, even though it's not in a very sharp or very strong color. And I'm inking the edges as good as it gets with some brown ink. It's really hard with those S shapes and those that are curved in many places, so to say. And then it will be time for my journaling. I will have journaling in 2 different places on the page. First, I will journal about our visit at the bookstore, a bit larger in the area to the left on the page, which is empty at the moment. And there I'll also write about hubby's getting those gift certificates and so. And then above the K in book, I will be writing about me having this book hangover, and that I needed to take a photo of the bookshelf where they keep Robin Hobb's books. And Robin Hobb is my favorite author of all time, and I could easily live in her world. It's really so. No, I would never want to live there. It's horrible. But I can watch the movie every day if they ever would make one. So I wanted to get that on the page as well, because it was something that was really obvious for me when we went to that store, that I didn't buy books because I had no need for them. And I write my journaling on the same craft paper as I made the title of, and I'm just measuring the pieces and write with a black pen, so that I know how much space I have to play with. The only other embellishing on this page will be a couple of banners that I'll place in the upper right corner, and those will also be from craft paper. So this was a really nice thing to document in our album, I think, and I have become much better at bringing out my telephone and take these kinds of pictures. Before, I was very aware that people were looking at me when I took photos in strange places, but I don't care about that anymore. So they can watch, and they can think whatever they want to, because I need these photos for my scrapbooking, so I need to take them. And I have become much better at this. So I stop in the middle of squares and take photos, and people can think whatever they want. Perhaps I'm grown up, or just being obnoxious, I don't know. But I'm happy that I have changed, so that I get to make these wonderful scrapbook pages. Here is the finished page. It's a bit less red than it was when I made it. It's the lighting. I have always problem with the lighting on above my desk, but I think the quality of the filming has become a lot better. Thank you so much for watching and listening to my rambling about the science fiction bookstore in Old Town Stockholm. take care of you and see you soon, and have a great time. This is Åsa. Bye!